Hello and welcome to another great episode of the Great Debaters Contest. I am your host, Austin Nyambok.
And I am Mariam Bishar.
Is job security a better and bigger motivator than money?
And the schools helping us find out more about this are St. Charles Lwanga and Naromoru Girls. These schools have had a hard time fighting to get to the inter-regionals. We hope they bring their best foot forward.
The motion this week is job security is a bigger motivator than money. Proposing the motion, St. Charles Lwanga. Opposing the motion, Naromoru Girls High School. Each contestant has 3 minutes to make their submissions. The audience also gets a chance to put their questions to each team. Each side will have an additional 1 minute to make a final statement. The judge's decision is final. The winning school will get an ICT chill-out zone with the widescreen TV, computers, webcams, and internet connection. The teacher from the winning school gets 100,000 shillings courtesy of Chase Bank. The winning students each get a tablet courtesy of Safaricom, a gift hamper from Unilever, and a gift hamper from mimi.co.ke. And together, they all win the title, The Great Debaters. May the best school win.
Proposer number 1, you may begin. You have 3 minutes.
Salutations. Job security is a bigger motivator than money. And I, Vincent Charles from St. Charles Lwanga, proposes this motion. On to my first point. Job security, it is a big motivator of money because it gives you a peace of mind. I want you to imagine one day that your dad or your mom comes home and tells you, son, daughter, my contract that I had got finished and came to an end, but I got some 3 million Kenya shillings in the bank, and I'm not very sure I'm going to get some job in the next 5 years. The family will be stressed. You'll not be having peace of mind. You'll be going to school and you're like, I'm in Form 1, in Form 3, my dad will not be having a job because 3 years will be over, and he's not likely to get another contract. So where am I going to get money to go to the university? So now you can imagine you're the daughter or the son thinking like that. What about your father, who is working, who has just finished his contract? So can you imagine if he had a job, he had a secure job, he'll be more motivated to take care of you because he's assured on 31st and 28th, I'm going to get some money, I'm going to get some salary, and I'm going to continue to pay for my daughter or my son fees and continue taking care of him in terms of his health. So that's why we're saying that job security is a bigger motivator because it's going to give you a peace of mind. Secondly, can you imagine now your dad goes to the bank and is asking for a loan to pay for your fees in the university, and he's told, do you have a job? He says, no, I had a contract the other day, 2 million Kenya shillings I have in the bank, but you can give me, I'm going to invest this money. The banks cannot trust you. They're not going to be sure whether this guy is trustworthy. Your creditworthiness will have been lowered. That's why you'll not be motivated to go for money. It's better I have a job, a secure job, so that when I go to the bank, I'm like, oh, I have a salary, 100,000 Kenya shillings. So if you give me the money to pay for my fee, for my daughter's fee, I'm going to pay it slowly and slowly because I have a secure job and I'm not going to lose it very soon. Now, thirdly, if now you get the loan and you go home and you have a problem and you want to secure it, you still have a future, remember? You still have a daughter, you still have a wife, and you have to plan for their future. So if I have the money and I'm not sure that I'm going to get any other money in the future, when this one comes to an end, you'll not be able to plan for your future. You'll only be guessing and you're taking risks. And why should you take a risk when you can secure a job and continue planning for your future well? And remember, job security is the confidence and the assurance that you're going to have a job in the next 20, 10 years, 30 years. You're not going to lose it soon. You have the assurance that you have that job completely. Fourthly, if you have the job security, or at the end month, you have a pay slip, and the pay slip, there's a section where you have the pensions, so you're getting a pension every month. Cumulatively, by the time you retire, you're not going to retire to poverty. But when money comes to an end, you'll go back to poverty, my friend. And that is why, as a school, St. Charles Lwanga, we believe that it's better that you have a secure job. And to Naromoru Girls, please, let's be wiser and think of the future. Let's not be short-sighted. Thank you.
hear opening statements from the opponents. You have 3 minutes.
Thank you, the House at large. I'm Claire Washira from Naromoru Girls, here to oppose the motion that states that job security is a bigger motivator than money. To begin with, what is a motivator? This is something that makes someone behave how they behave. This is something that influences your work performance. Let us start by looking at venture capital firms. These are funding agents. These funding agents do not have a problem to fund startup companies. Reason being, these companies have a potential of high gains to the funding agent. People, if money is not the bigger motivator here, why do you wake up every day to go to that job? And as my friend said here, that job security is the bigger motivator. Do you want to tell me that you'll be so motivated because you're guaranteed that the job you have, the job that is earning you peanuts, is what will motivate you to wake up and go to the office? Waking up in the morning is a decision we make. Guarantee of the job you have. I can wake up and not go to the office. Reason being, I'm guaranteed I'll still have the job. But when I know that I'm working for this money, I will have to show up. My work performance, I have to up my game. But for job security, there's no competition. Reason being, I will still retain my job, whatever comes me. But for money, I will have to up my game because I know I am not guaranteed. But one thing is for sure, I'll still get the money, but I have to be competitive in whatever field I'll be in. Secondly, the Kraft Foods, the global owners of Cadbury companies, shut down the production of chocolate in Kenya, the Cadbury company in Kenya. Reason being, it had high maintenance costs and relatively low profits. Why did they shut it down? Yet they knew if we still sell, we'll still make some money. Reason being, what they were looking for, their motivation had run down. So people, friends from St. Charles, Lwanga, I would like to urge you to cross to our side because money is what motivates you. It is what makes you wake up in the morning and compete positively in your job. Thank you.
We'll get a rebuttal from the proposing team. You have 3 minutes.
Greetings. I'm Meshak Mongangi from St. Charles, Lwanga. You know, this girl is breathing fire, but we are the firefighters. Let me say that job security is a motivator than money. You know, when you have a secured job, there's always that assurance that money will come at the end of it. Everything that you do, there's always a reward. So when you have a job, a secured job, there's money. And through this money, this person is able to invest in other things. And another point, when you have a secured job, because there's that salary which comes at the end of it, you are able to get medical insurances because they trust that you are able to repay them. So, on another thing, job security, when you have a secured job, some jobs include body movements. And through this, you'll get fit. For example, being a mechanic, that's a job. So this time, when you have to lift some metal, put it into the engines. So let me tell you that through this, you get fit. So another thing, you know, my opponent was saying that some people may earn peanuts. Yeah, you may earn peanuts. But what do you have as your mentality? If you are earning peanuts, this will motivate you to work harder. Because you cannot just stay there and say, yeah, thank you, Lord, bring money like manna. No, it cannot work. So you'll have that motivation to work harder. And through this, the society will grow. So the job security will also bring about the career growth. When I have my secured job and I want my employer, for example, to notify my ability, I'll go and pursue further education so that I can get promoted
And through this, my salary, obvious, will go up. So I believe your seats are not permanent there. Just cross over this side and let us debate about the motion. Thank you.
Opposing team, you have 3 minutes to give a rebuttal.
I thank the House at large for giving me this opportunity to oppose the motion that says job security is a bigger motivator than money. Rispa Getao, that's my name. Firstly, my fellow proposer said that mechanics, that job keeps them fit. The income that they get is what motivates them. The little that they get or the much that they get is their motivation. So money, that is their income, is what motivates them. He also said that when you earn peanuts, you work harder. You work harder to earn more. And that comes with money. That is income. So when you earn peanuts, you'll work harder to earn more money. So that money that you'll get after working harder is what motivates you. They also talk about keeping on working. At the end of the month, you'll have the income. It is that I'll get that amount of money after working. I'll work more because I'm sure that income I'm going to get, it will add me some money. They also talked about investing. For you to invest, it makes you earn more. They talk about job security will help you get the salary, and the salary will help you invest. Where do we invest? To create more profits. And that is money that motivates you. Also, you have to learn that let's take for teachers. They strike to earn more money, yet they never shift to other jobs. This is because that amount of money they get is what motivates them to keep on working as teachers. That amount of money they get, the little increment they get, is what motivates them to come to our classes and give the enough output they give. We also work in our job so that our bosses can identify us. That is job promotion. Job promotion comes with more income. So money is my motivator. I need some promotion. So money will motivate me to work harder, give more output, and earn more money. Money is the bigger motivator. It's quite perturbing. Who works to get more poorer? Who works to get to that low living standard? We are all striving to have high living standards. We are a developing nation. We want to be developed. What motivates us as a nation, binded together to work? It's because we need that money. We need to improve our facilities with the help of that money. People, to build our nation, money motivates us. I hope that you'll come to our side and agree that money is the bigger motivator than job security. Thank you.
I'm Francis Unyango from Olympic High School. My question to the proposers is, what can you do in a situation where a man is earning a meager salary, has a large family to feed, and is working on a contract, and the salary just keeps on delaying every month? Thank you.
I'm Vanessa Sifunja from Bishop Naromoru Girls High School, and I have a question for the proposers. A statement you gave for the second proposer on the body, when you work as a mechanic, kind of makes you become fit. Yes, it created humor, I agree. But I didn't get how you relate it with your motion. Please expound.
I'm Michelle from Olympic High School. I have a question to the opposers. You say that the little money that the teachers get motivates them, and you find that lack of this money makes teachers strike. So why do you find teachers moving to other countries looking for greener pastures? Thank you.
I'm
I'm Geoffrey Ndongo from Kego the Boys. I have a question to the opposers. How are you assured of a promotion if you don't have yourself a secure job?
May we proceed with the third proposer?
I am Daniel Momba for St. Charles Lwanga. I'd like to answer the first question. What can you do if you have a meager job and the salary keeps on going down? Well, when there's job security, I'll tell you to do this simple thing. Look for another job. Another person asked about how the mechanic, or how it is related to our motion here. Well, the purpose of getting a good job and getting money and all that, what we are debating about, is so that you can have a good life, get married maybe. Now, if you look fit, trust me, you'll get married. Then, before I sit down, I'd like to leave you with something to think about. Will you be content if I employ you for a month and you're certain you'll get 50,000 at the end of that month? Or if I employ you for a month, promising you a month, and I give you 1,000,000 shillings, then fire you the following day and send you home with a bag of peanuts? To answer something that the opposer said about the peanuts, well, I'll be more motivated to have the peanuts each day for a month rather than have nothing. And then when your second speaker came, she called us fellow proposers, meaning you've joined, and I'd like to thank you. Thank you.
We'll now get the opponent's response to the audience. You have 3 minutes.
As the poor eye the middle class also eye the high class, and the high class, they eye more power and more prestige and to sustain their ever-increasing needs. Frances Mutai from Naromoru Girls opposes the motion that states that job security is a greater motivator than money. Thank you for the first question that has been asked, that teachers are employed and they earn the little money and yet they strike. So I'd like to ask you, why do they strike? They strike because they are not satisfied with their little money. So that means that what motivates them to do what, to wake up every morning to go to class, is more money. So they are striking. They are ready to abandon their jobs. They are ready to abandon their classes to go and strike in the streets to ask for more money. That means they are being driven by the elusive power of money. How are you assured of promotion without a stable job? Here we're not saying that you should not have jobs. Yes, people have jobs, but what we are talking about here is what motivates them. Some people are motivated by job security, of which I don't think there is any. And some people are motivated by money. So if I want a promotion comes with more money. So I'll work so hard in order to be promoted to get that more money. So what drives me? I'm driven by money. Let us not go far. Let us look at the doctors or the medics in our country, Kenya. Recently, in the year 2013, they had striked. They had gone out in the streets not caring about their job security. Despite being threatened to be sacked, they did not care about their job security. All they cared about is money. They were threatened. They were told that they would all be sacked. But did they stop their strike? They continued striking, waiting for their increment, because what motivated them is they wanted more money. So, people, let us look at this in a logic way. What motivates most people in our country is money and not job securities. Then why would I strike and run in the street, being threatened that I'll be sacked, and I still continue striking, asking for more money? Because I want the money. My motivation, my sole motivation is money. So, I would like us to get this to our heads. Let us understand this, that most people, the doctors who are striking, the teachers who are striking, the nurses, they're striking for money. Everyone wants money, and this money is what most of us work for, is what most of us wake up in the morning to get. So I would like to strongly oppose the motion, and I would like to correct the last proposer who said that our opposer called him our fellow proposer. It's not that we've joined you. It's because we're just maintaining courtesy here. We're in the motion and we are all arguing the same motion. So you are our fellow proposer and we are all your fellow opposers. Thank you.
We'll now get closing statements from both teams. We begin with the proposers. You have a minute.
Thank you very much. As she has said that it was because of courtesy that they called us fellow proposers. It means that they are so cautious that they have accepted that you have beaten them. Secondly, there's one of the audience who was asking a question about mechanics. I'll tell you that it is the assurance of there being spoiled cars that make the mechanics motivated and not the money. So not that. And then just to conclude, I want you to imagine that in your family, your dad comes home every day, he's happy, he has a peace of mind because he has a secure job and a salary at the end of the month. And when he goes to the bank to get your university loan, he gets it so quickly because he has a secure job. When he or she starts planning about your future life, or him and your mom, it will be so easy because he has a secure job. Even after retiring, there'll be a pension for that. And then when you're sick, he has a secure job. There's an insurance for you to take care of your health. And so your medical assurance is you're confident about your medical insurance. And lastly, he'll be growing in his career. Even when he retires, he'll become a consultant. Lastly, the last time I checked, ladies were long-sighted. So unless the 21st century Naromoru Girls have changed, please, let's be wiser and think of the future. Thank you.
Opposers, you also have a minute for your closing statement.
Why do people wake up every day and go to their jobs? It's because they know at the end of the day, I'm going to get a given profit. I'm targeting a certain amount of money that will help me cater for my needs. Why do the people we consider low in the society, they wake up that early, they're cold, they persevere? It's because that money that they will create in that one single day, one day it will make a difference in their lives. They're going to cater for their needs. People, what future do we have without money? What future do we have? That is why I say money is the bigger motivator. Thank you.
Said Charles Lwanga. Vincent, you are the first speaker. Allow me say a debater is a teacher. And as a teacher, you must move from the known to the unknown. That is not what you did with us. In fact, you took us from the unknown and strived really hard to take us to the known, which did not work. You're supposed to address the definitive issues of the motion. What is job security? You cannot tell us the importance, for example, of job security if we do not know what job security is. What is motivation? I did not get that from you. As the first debater, you have the burden of proof for your team. You're supposed to come out and convince the people by defining terms and giving evidences. Meshach, you're a good speaker. You use humor. But humor can only work well when it is supporting an idea. But if it is not supporting an idea, allow me call it dead humor. You're a strong speaker, I agree with that. Rebuttal was fairly well done, but not effectively done. I just think that given a chance, you can make a very good debater. The manner in which you talk, the way you bond with the audience is very good, but try to add something to it. Daniel, time is a resource when you come to a debate contest, and you need to make good use of your time. After answering the questions, possibly there are 2-3 things that you need to tell the audience. Kindly tell them.
My one question to both teams is, why do people work? If that question was answered by both teams, either the proposing or the opposing teams, they would have been able to come up with issues that would have addressed and strengthened their side of the team of the motion. Naromoru, Claire, one word, good. Rispa as well, you understand your role as a cross-examiner. However, just check on your mastery of language. Firstly, just say first. Let's take for teachers, just say for example, and then you can go on with your points. Francis, good and captivating. I think if I was to reorganize the team, I think you would also fit very well as a first speaker because you capture the audience very well. However, you had a very bumpy end, and I think you're trying to buy time. But however, it's good just to give your package and walk away. Don't try to cross-examine some irrelevant areas in the debate. All the best to the two teams.
Let me just remind the debaters of one thing, that every time you appear on the screen, you are informing people. There are people who watch you and take notes, and they learn from whatever it is that you're saying. And when you don't do justice to that, then you don't respect the audience that is watching. One of the things that I wanted to hear is, what is job security? The assurance that an employee has that they have continuity in terms of keeping the job. That did not come through. What is a motivator? A positive influence that makes people want to achieve, their goals, and so that keeps them going. And Abraham Maslow has come up with a theory of motivation that when people's needs are met, that people work because they have certain needs that need to be met. And once those needs have been met, then they are satisfied or they are motivated. Money is one of them. Job security is another. And I think this was a very easy motion. I thought you would actually sail through, but I was rather disappointed that, it did not come out very, very clearly. So all the best to the two teams.
St. Charles Lwanga had 60%, and Naromoru Girls had 63.3%. That means they are the winners for this round. We congratulate both teams. Bravo to them for the job well done.
Very well. I believe with that, and since it's a numbers game, all hope is not lost to the team that has come out a bit short. And therefore, from all of us here at the Great Debaters Contest, I am your host, Austin Nyambok.
I am Mariam Bishar.
The winning school will get an ICT chill-out zone with the widescreen TV, computers, webcams, and internet connection. The teacher from the winning school gets 100,000 shillings courtesy of Chase Bank. The winning students each get a tablet courtesy of Safaricom, a gift hamper from Unilever, and a gift hamper from mimi.co.ke. And together, they all win the title, The Great Debaters. May the best school win.